Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
All right, guys, we have quite a treat today. I'm at R&R Dance Studio, and I'm joined by Ro. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm so excited. We're going to be doing some Latin dance today. What are we trying?
We're going to do bachata.
All right, here it is, folks.
Okay, so what we're going to learn today is that we are actually going to learn bachata. So I'm going to teach you how to dance this lovely dance called bachata. It's very user-friendly because of the fact that it is more on the slow side. Salsa is very fast, and so you do a lot of footwork whenever you're doing salsa, right? So we've grown, and this area really loves bachata because it's very user-friendly in the beginning. You can kind of grow it up and level it up to be almost as difficult as you want it to be.
Love that, like
just
Shag.
Yes, just like Shag. But just like in the beginning, it's just so easy, and it'll be very, very easy going, so you don't have to stress out.
Okay, we're easing in the
Yes,
cable.
yes, absolutely. So here's how we're gonna do this. So it is going to be a 3 steps and tap, okay? We're doing a partner dance, okay? This is something that they did in the Dominican Republic. That's where it comes from, okay? So it's more of like, when you hear traditional bachata, it's going to be a little bit more islandy and stuff like that, and fast and everything else, okay? But what we're going to do is that they've remixed a lot of these different songs and everything, so you have now English versions of bachata music, which is a lot of fun, okay? So the step is going to go, you're going to mirror me, yeah? We're going to go 3 steps and a tap this way, 3 steps and a tap this way. Ready?
Okay.
And go. 1, 2, 3, and tap. Back 5, 6, 7, and tap. And a 1, 2, 3, and tap, and 5, 6, 7, and tap. That's it.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. Nice and easy, right?
Okay.
So now we can relax. There we go. We go 1, 2, 3, and tap, and 5, 6, 7, and tap, and 1, 2, 3, and tap, and 5, 6, 7, and tap. Now, as long as you remember your footwork, I can pretty much put you wherever I need to put you, okay? So one of your jobs as a follow is to just remember and make sure that you have your footwork down, okay? Now this is going to be a job and skill and goal for everybody, is to really hone in on their footwork. That's the foundation, that's the core, and that's really what you want to remember, because turning and moving and everything else becomes a lot easier once you know your steps, okay? Because now I know what foot you're supposed to be on due to that tap. So the tap, whenever we tap, is very important because that's our available foot to go with next, right?
Okay, gotcha.
So when we go forward and back, we're gonna go forward and back. So that means that you're gonna start back on your right foot.
Okay.
It's still the same thing, but you're not gonna come together. You're literally gonna walk back and tap, and then walk forward and tap.
Is it always like 3?
Yes. 2, 3, and tap.
Okay,
but
I'm assuming it matters which foot you step back and forward with.
So it doesn't, as long as you're tapped and we're both on the correct foot to go forward or back, that's all that matters.
All right, word.
Sound good?
All right.
Let's do it. Ready? 5, 6, 7.
Are we going
we go.
back?
And a 1,
Okay, no, we're
2,
going to the side.
3, and tap. 5, 6, 7, and go. 1, 2, 3, and tap. 5, 6, 7, and tap. 1, 2, 3, and tap. 5, 6, 7, and tap. 1, 2,
so you
3,
can kind
and
of
tap.
lead.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
that
yes.
makes sense. So.
Turning for Latin is going to be very different than turning yourself as a ballerina. Okay. When we turn in Latin, we make sure that when you lock this in, everything stays in this little 90-degree form, right? It only goes here, okay? It doesn't push up, okay? Does that make sense? So I will kind of lead through this. I want natural weight of your hand, and you're gonna hook in, so that way now I have control, okay? So now when I turn you, I can actually turn you. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're still allowing me to lead the turn. Now, when we do this, there's going to be a prep before the turn.
Okay, yeah, how do you get into
So
that?
when I prep, I'll prep, we'll tap, nothing happens until you feel the go. Go, turn, and tap.
Okay.
Yeah, girl, nice job. And a 1, 2, 3, tap, go 5, 6, 7, yes.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Living Local Carolina. My goodness, this is my office for today. I'm out here with Coach Goody. What's up? How are you?
You are in my world, yeah. Doesn't it feel awesome? Check it out. What a day. We're going to play some volleyball in the sand, a little beach volleyball. Are you ready?
I am kind of ready. Let's first talk about what you do and how you got all of these volleyball courts.
Yeah, so super exciting. It was 2013, and my daughter, she was like 13 years old, and she was playing indoor volleyball, club volleyball, and she's like, I played beach, and she always would watch Dad go off and play in these tournaments and stuff. And she's like, Dad, I want to learn to play beach volleyball. Can you teach me? And I was like, yeah, that'd be awesome. Let's do it. And I said, well, we had 3 courts down here at the time. I was like, well, why don't we get your teammates, see if anyone else wants to come? And we started a little club, and we had like 20 kids, and we did a couple months of training, and that's how it started.
And it's grown to be pretty darn big now.
It has. It slowly grew, and really COVID, surprisingly, is what helped it grow, because there wasn't a lot of things going on, but we were allowed to do beach volleyball, and I was kind of one of the first sports that kind of went back out and got the kids going. It was a little scary at first, but once everyone got out there, it was so exciting, and it just blew up. And the tournaments, we had more and more people coming here for the tournaments, and since then it's really grown more and more. So it's exciting.
Love it. And you were saying that this is the kind of sport that's for everybody, you know, all levels, all ages.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah, because I mean, everybody kind of, oh yeah, I love volleyball. You know, they remember in PE playing, and maybe they had 4 on one side, or maybe they had 8, right? So it just kind of depends where you're at, whether you're out at a family picnic or whether you're a professional playing 2-on-2. You know, whether you have 10 on one side and 10 on the other, or 2-on-2. So there's a lot of flexibility, and people just want to play and have a good time. Yeah. So it's fun.
Love it. So for people that might be watching this right now and are interested in playing a game or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, how can they do that? Can they get in contact with you?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the deal?
Yeah, so my website is, I have 2 different, you have grandstrandsand.com, so they can reach out there. And then really, you just come out here. These courts are free to use to the public, so just come out and play. You know, you need a ball, you know, call some friends and get out here and play.
Well, good morning, and thank you so much for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today, I am joined in studio by Keosha Garrett. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. We're going to talk about what you have been doing, your ministry, Shanavia's Dream Sickle Cell Clinic.
Yes, ma'am. I started a nonprofit this year in memory of my late sister, Shanavia, who passed away from sickle cell complications back in 2021. It's been amazing, the amount of people that we were able to reach in Charleston, McClellanville, Georgetown area. It's definitely amazing. So yeah.
You truly hit the ground running when it comes to all the different things that you've been doing. What do you think is important for the community to know about sickle cell?
The important thing, one of the many important things that I feel that our community should know is that sickle cell is definitely a forgotten about disease. We need more awareness because it affects so many people. I had my 2nd annual blood drive back on Shanavia's birthday, which was June 10th. And I had MUSC to come out to do sickle cell trait testing. And just this morning, I had someone to reach out to me telling me, hey, I got my results and I have the sickle cell trait. And she's about 20 years old and she didn't know. So it's like that gap between the communication from parents over time to their children. Sometimes they forget to let their kids know, hey, you have the trait. Try not to mate with someone else that has the trait, because then their child will have sickle cell, which in my case, that's what happened to my sister, because my mom knew, but my dad, he didn't.
So education is super important.
Education, most definitely, education.
All right, so if people want to stay connected with you along this journey, how can they do that?
Well, definitely, they can follow us on Facebook at Shanavia's Dream Sickle Cell Clinic. Also, they can reach us at shanaviasdream@gmail.com. If they want to inquire about blood drives, they can refer to the Facebook page, and we keep everyone posted there.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, one of my huge mottos in life is that you always deserve to have a sweet treat. And so today, I'm at Pawleys Island Bakery with the owner, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming over.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to take the grand tour, so why don't you go ahead and lead the way?
Come on in.
All right, thank you.
Welcome to the bakery. We've been open almost 14 years,
Okay.
serving this community well.
And I can already tell whenever you walk in here, this is just one of those spots that people love coming by, like multiple times a week. You come and get your fix, but like, what are some of the key items that are popular here?
Oh my goodness, the breakfast sandwich is the hottest item by far. People love those, it's their daily breakfast. We have cheese danishes, we have pies, we have cookies, we have cupcakes, we have specialty desserts. Our lunch sandwiches are nice and hearty, so fills you up. It's a good spot. The most important thing is this is just a chill spot to hang out. We have so many regulars and locals that come in. We have a lot of regulars that tour here. And so for us, knowing all these different smiling faces that come by, it makes it fun for us. It's a family atmosphere. We're family operated and owned, so it's a good spot to be.
So it's Tiffany Clark. I am the cake decorator. I am also the manager.
You and your husband both work here.
Yes.
It's like a big happy family.
So it's all we've ever known.
Okay.
We worked together at the last place we were at, and that's actually where we met.
I love it, I love it.
And so when I started here in May of 2020, it was the weirdest time in our relationship that we weren't working together. And so then, yeah, November of 2020, he started working here.
Was there a moment in your life where you thought, this is what I'm supposed to be doing? Or did it just serendipitously happen?
So I've always loved baking. My dad, big baking fan. I always loved doing it. I never eat it.
Interesting.
I am a pastry chef who does not eat sweets, really. I have to really want them. When the Culinary Institute up in Market Commons announced that they were doing a full program on baking and pastry, I originally started out wanting to do cakes, and then when I started there, I still loved to do cakes, but I enjoyed doing like chocolates and stuff like that better.
That's hard.
It's fun.
That's the tough stuff.
It's
I
fun.
mean, you can really mess up a chocolate.
Yeah, no, it's temperamental, but I like that. I like the more structure. I like cooking, but cooking is kind of like fly by the seat of your pants, whereas baking is very structured, very like to the T, exact measurements, otherwise everything comes out, and I like the control of that.
Yeah, if you've ever tried to substitute like baking soda for baking powder in a
does not
recipe,
work.
that's exactly what she's talking about. So what is your favorite type of cake to decorate?
I love doing birthday cakes for people, but my favorite would always be weddings. Just to be a part of that like biggest day of somebody's life is so special. I love what I do. They always say you never work a day in your life if you enjoy what you're doing, and I do. I do love this.
So now we're back in the kitchen.
Yeah, hanging out in the kitchen.
This is where all the breakfast sandwich magic happens,
This
right?
is where the magic happens. My main man, Tanner, right here, he likes to mix it up on the grill. There's some love put in that sandwich.
You want the dynamic to be really fun. Like you want to have fun with your employees.
Yep.
You want everybody to have a good time while they're working here.
Absolutely.
Why is that important to you?
Life is short. You want to enjoy coming to work every day. If, like Tiffany said in there, it doesn't end up being like work if you're having a good time.
Yeah.
So, and then the customers feel that too. We want the community to feel like they walked into their second home and they're just hanging out for a little while and with their good friends.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.